the Amazon Basin, a name synonymous with vibrant life, unparalleled biodiversity, and the Earth's beating heart. This vast rainforest, spanning millions of square miles, is not just a geographical wonder, but a crucial pillar supporting life as we know it. Its lush canopy breathes in carbon dioxide and exhales the very oxygen we need to survive. Yet, this natural wonder is under siege. A gathering storm of drought, fueled by climate change and human actions, threatens to unravel this delicate ecosystem. The Amazon is facing an unprecedented crisis, a slow-burning disaster with far-reaching consequences for the entire planet. The lifeblood of the rainforest, its rivers and tributaries, are drying up at an alarming rate. The fate of the Amazon, and indeed the planet, hangs precariously in the balance. The Amazon River, once a mighty force carving its way through the rainforest, is now a shadow of its former self, its grandeur diminished by the relentless drop in water levels. Water levels have plummeted to record lows, leaving behind parched riverbeds and stranded communities. The once thriving waterways are now barren landscapes. The impact on the ecosystem is catastrophic. The delicate balance of life in the Amazon is being disrupted. Fish, the primary source of protein for many communities, are dying en masse. This loss is not just a blow to biodiversity but also to the livelihoods of countless people. The intricate network of waterways that sustain life in the rainforest is collapsing, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Streams that once teemed with life are now mere trickles. The Amazon River dolphin, a playful and intelligent creature, is struggling to survive in the shrinking pools of water. Their habitat is disappearing at an alarming rate. The giant otter, once a common sight, is now rarely seen, its population decimated by the lack of fish. These majestic creatures are on the brink of vanishing. The rainforest itself, starved of moisture, is becoming increasingly susceptible to wildfires. The dry conditions are a tinderbox waiting to ignite. These fires, often deliberately set for land clearing, are burning hotter and spreading faster, further exacerbating the drought. The flames are relentless, consuming everything in their path. This vicious cycle of drought, wildfires, and deforestation is pushing the Amazon closer to a tipping point. If this continues, the consequences will be dire, not just for the region, but for the entire planet. The human cost of the Amazonian drought is immeasurable. Remote indigenous communities who have lived in harmony with the rainforest for centuries are now facing an existential threat. Their livelihoods, intrinsically linked to the river and the forest, are being decimated. Fishing, once a reliable source of food and income, has become nearly impossible in many areas. Villages that were once thriving hubs of life are now struggling to survive. Clean water is scarce, forcing families to walk for miles to find sources that are often contaminated. Crops are failing, leading to food shortages and malnutrition. Indigenous communities, who have long faced marginalization and discrimination, are bearing the brunt of the crisis. The suffering of the rainforest and its people is a harbinger of the challenges that await us all if we fail to address the climate crisis. While climate change plays a significant role in the Amazonian drought, it's not the only culprit. Human activities, particularly deforestation, have been relentlessly chipping away at the rainforest's resilience. The Amazon, once a vast carbon sink, is now perilously close to becoming a net emitter of this potent greenhouse gas. Deforestation, driven by agricultural expansion, illegal logging and mining, is disrupting the delicate water cycle that sustains the rainforest. Trees, through transpiration, release water vapor into the atmosphere, contributing to cloud formation and rainfall. As trees are felled, this natural process is disrupted, leading to reduced rainfall and prolonged droughts. The Amazon rainforest plays a crucial role in regulating global climate patterns. As deforestation continues, the Amazon's ability to regulate climate is compromised, further exacerbating climate change. Our actions or inaction have consequences. Section 5. Beyond the Basin, Global Implications of a Dying Amazon. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the planet, plays a critical role in regulating global climate patterns. Its dense canopy and rich biodiversity are essential for maintaining the balance of our global ecosystem. Its vast canopy absorbs billions of tons of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere each year, acting as a vital carbon sink. This process helps mitigate the effects of climate change by reducing the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. However, As deforestation and drought continue to ravage the Amazon, its ability to absorb carbon dioxide is diminishing. The loss of trees not only reduces the forest's capacity to sequester carbon, but also disrupts the habitat of countless species. The implications of a dying Amazon extend far beyond the borders of South America. The degradation of this vital ecosystem has a ripple effect that impacts weather patterns, biodiversity, and human communities around the world. As the rainforest degrades, it releases massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, further exacerbating climate change. This release of stored carbon accelerates global warming, leading to more extreme weather events. The moisture released by the rainforest's trees through transpiration contributes to the formation of clouds that bring rainfall to vital agricultural regions. This natural process is crucial for maintaining the water cycle and supporting agriculture. The disruption of this delicate water cycle could have severe consequences for food security and water availability. Farmers and communities that rely on consistent rainfall may face droughts and water shortages, threatening their livelihoods. Protecting the Amazon is not just an act of conservation, it is an act of self-preservation. By safeguarding this critical ecosystem, we ensure the health and stability of our planet for future generations. Section 6. A race against time. The urgent need for action and cooperation. The Amazon rainforest is at a tipping point, teetering on the edge of irreversible damage. The unprecedented drought, fueled by climate change and deforestation, threatens to push this vital ecosystem beyond the point of no return. The consequences of inaction are dire, not just for the Amazon, but for the entire planet. The time for half measures and empty promises is long gone. We can no longer afford to delay or deny the urgency of the situation. What we need now is swift, decisive, and collective action to avert disaster. This means coming together as a global community to implement effective solutions. Addressing the climate crisis must be our top priority. Investing in renewable energy sources like wind and solar is crucial for a sustainable future. We need to drastically reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and transition to a clean energy economy. This shift is essential to mitigate the impacts of climate change. This requires a global commitment to reducing greenhouse gas emissions, with developed nations taking the lead. Every country must play its part in this collective effort. Protecting the Amazon rainforest is paramount. Its biodiversity and ecological significance cannot be overstated. We need to halt deforestation in its tracks and implement sustainable land use practices. This involves stricter regulations and enforcement to protect these vital areas. This requires empowering indigenous communities and recognizing their land rights and traditional knowledge. Their stewardship is crucial for the conservation of the rainforest. The fate of the Amazon, and indeed the planet, depends on our ability to work together. Only through unity and cooperation can we hope to secure a sustainable future for generations to come. Section 7. Our collective responsibility, protecting the Amazon for future generations. The Amazon rainforest is not just a collection of trees, rivers, and animals. It is a living testament to the power and beauty of nature, a source of wonder and inspiration. We have a moral obligation to protect this irreplaceable treasure, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. Protecting the Amazon is not just about conservation, it's about justice. Indigenous communities, who have been the stewards of the rainforest for millennia, are on the front lines of this crisis. Their voices must be heard, their rights respected, and their traditional knowledge incorporated into conservation efforts. Every individual has a role to play in this fight. The fate of the Amazon rainforest is in our hands. Section 8. Navigating the crisis. A deeper dive into solutions and strategies. The Amazonian drought presents a complex challenge, demanding a multi-pronged approach. By harnessing the power of international cooperation, indigenous knowledge, and technological innovation, we can chart a path towards a more sustainable future. One crucial aspect involves recognizing and respecting the rights and knowledge of indigenous communities. Their traditional knowledge holds invaluable insights into the rainforest's intricate workings. Empowering indigenous communities and incorporating their knowledge into conservation strategies is a strategic imperative. Technology also has a vital role to play in monitoring, understanding, and mitigating the impacts of the drought. Satellite imagery and remote sensing technologies can provide real-time data on deforestation rates, water levels, and wildfire spread. Innovative technologies, such as drone-based reforestation efforts, can help restore degraded lands. However, technology alone cannot solve this crisis. Section 9. A call to arms. Our interconnected world demands immediate action. The Amazonian drought is a stark reminder of our interconnectedness. The fate of the rainforest is inextricably linked to our own, regardless of where we live on this planet. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, all are connected to the health of this vital ecosystem. The time for complacency is long gone. We are facing a global crisis that demands immediate and collective action. We must harness the collective power of governments, businesses, communities, and individuals to protect this irreplaceable treasure. The future of the Amazon, and indeed the planet, hangs in the balance. The time to act is now.